Abingdon-Avon. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, David.
Andrea.
Yes.
Anthony. Yes. Rick. Yes. Sarah.
Yes.
Chauncey.
Yes.
Myself, yes. Corey.
Yes. Do we have anybody sign up?
That might be the fourth session.
This year?
I guess.
We'll do public comment.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
So, hi. AJ Ferry, Dean of Students at Ebbing. I just wanted to fill you in on what's going on this year with the Angel Tree Tag. So last year, the Abingdon group of ladies, like the Junior Women's Club, have done Angel Tree Tags for years. And they called and said, we just can't do it anymore. We're getting too old, it's too much for us. And so Mrs. Sherby hung up and I said, oh my gosh, that can't happen. We have too many kids, whose the families need support. So last year it was Tony Mason and Caitlin Nelson and myself took it on. And we had just shy of 100 angel tags that we did. Very successful, a lot of work. This, at the end of the season last year, Linda Smith from Avon, the Avon Junior Women's Club, called and said, AJ, we hear about what you're doing and we want to know, can we turn ours over to you also? We're, saying we're getting up in age, it's getting too hard for us and so on. So I said, sure. So this year, instead of just doing headings, students and siblings is what we did last year. And we were called Headings Blessings. This year we are 8 House Angels and we are doing the whole district. So as of today, before I left the office, we have 80 families that have been referred for support for the holiday season. And out of the 80 families, that's a total of 153 angel tags I've done so far. We have about, I would say 10 families that haven't responded. So Mrs. Mason and Miss Nelson and myself have been calling and leaving messages to see if they would like to participate. But there's a lot going on. We are doing a lot for the community and it's going to be a great thing. Super great thing. We've got businesses that have donated. We right now have just right around $1,000 for donations, with other donations being promised, and from both Avon and Abingdon businesses. And I sent the list out yesterday. Staff always has first pick. So they got on the student list, chose who they want to buy for, and then either tomorrow or Friday, the rest of those tags will go out within both communities to be chosen. So just some news you can use. It's I've gotten a lot of stuff done at home just on my own because no one's there, because we're third round playoffs over at Mom and Roseville. Just gonna throw that out there. So on home alone. But if you have any questions or if you would like to donate or get an angel tag, they will be out within the community.
We talked about it in our 4-H meeting.
Yeah. So doing wonderful things. Lots of families need help and we're gonna make sure they get it. So
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do we have any scheduled visitors? No scheduled visitors. All right. Any additions or deletions to the agenda? All right. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
David?
Anthony. Yeah. Rick. Yes. Sarah.
Yes.
Chauncey.
Yes.
Myself, yes. Andrea.
Yes.
Corey.
Yes. Motion carries. Item 7, consent agenda. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I'll move.
I will second.
Yes. Sarah.
Yes.
Chauncey.
Yes.
Myself, yes. Andrea.
Yes.
Anthony. Corey.
Yes. Motion carries. Item 8, principals reports. Ms. Sanderson?
Congratulations to our athletes of the week for the past month. Alex Welsh for golf, Vivian Ringer for volleyball, Marissa Putnam for cross country, James Shu for cross country. We have parent teacher conferences on October 28th. We had 5 freshman parents, 2 sophomore parents, 1 junior parent, 6 senior parents who attended. This is an increase from last year, even though we only did one night this year, it was an increase. We also hosted a FAFSA night, our first FAFSA night on the 28th for senior parents. Received help from College Financial Aid Office in completing their FAFSA forms. We're having a second one tonight, just down the hall for, Carl Sandburg College came to help parents as well. So those are big deals in getting that FAFSA form completed since it's required for graduation. Our fall sports have wrapped up. We had 13 football and 8 volleyball players named to the LTC 2025 academic all-conference teams. Congratulations to all of them. Winter sports practices have started. Meet the Tornadoes. This is Friday, November 14th at 6 p.m. Basketball teams, bowling teams, wrestling teams, scholastic bowl, and winter cheer teams will all be announced. Congratulations to Denise Ewing on being awarded the October Teacher of the Month from the Abingdon-Avon Public School Foundation. The A-Town volleyball team held a peak out night on October 13th. They had a big sale auction between their games and were able to donate, $1,188.50 to the Susan G. Komen Foundation. Awesome for those girls to do that work. We had 7 students participate in the Monmouth College Honor Band on October 30th. Two of the most exciting things that happened just this week. We were awarded platinum status from ISAC for FAFSA completion. Mrs. Winsky has worked so hard to make sure that all of our kids get FAFSA finished and done. It is a state requirement, but the kids can opt out if they don't want to fill it out. So you just have to have your parents opt out. But getting that FAFSA form filled out gives them college opportunities. So I went to a school my first year in this district and saw their banner and was like, why don't we have one of those? And she got me. So got us one. So we have a platinum status banner, and they give us a big banner. We get little ones every year. They said we're already on track for doing the same. We've already had, I want to say 25 kids fill out their FAFSA so far this year, and that is way beyond what we've had in past years. So pretty awesome to have that done, and good job for her for getting that done. We also had 4 Illinois State Scholars named this year. That's the most we've had since I've been here. Illinois State Scholars are awarded that through ISAC based on their GPA and their ACT scores. Those 4 were Lily Cox, Alyssa Berry, Charlotte Fox, and Kendra Cagle. So congratulations to that. That is an awesome accomplishment that will take them far down on their applications for college. Any questions?
Thank you. Mrs. Sherpy?
Hi, good evening, everyone. It's been a very busy month at Patty. I want to say for Halloween, we did our pumpkin votes for each grade level classrooms. So painted a pumpkin off of a story character, and then however many days they attended in October, they got to vote that many days on pumpkins. And so our first pumpkin there, the first place overall was a Stitch with like 599 votes, and then our Grinch, and then our pre-K falling in leads with the bear. So that was fun. And the kids all enjoyed that. They all loved being able to take pumpkins home that they won that were already decorated. We have 26 kiddos going to a lunch and limo ride on Friday. So we're excited about that. They had to sell 25 items in order to do this. And so we're really proud of them for taking that initiative. Alex Vouch has come over to Henning to teach golf lessons to our third and fourth graders in a golf unit with Mr. Beebe. We're very excited about that. We have a big surprise for our students and Alex in December with cosmic golfing. So we're kind of excited. It's going to be all glow in the dark themed, and so we're just excited about that. Our students of the month for October were kindergarten Josiah Tracy, first grade Luna Theobert, second was Roxton Penn, third grade was Grayson Hardy, fourth grade was Addison Johnson, life skills was Bradley Mons. Our teacher of the month for the Abingdon-Avon Public Schools was Miss Nixon, our second grade teacher. We also honored our veterans last Friday and did High Five Friday with them. We're doing it again this Friday, so any veterans that would like to come out and high five our students, we would love to have you. Also, Mrs. Rakestraw did a wonderful video with our fourth grade students. If you did not get a chance to see it, please go to the Heading Grade School or the district webpage on Facebook and take a look at that video. It is amazing. Our enrollments have pretty much stayed the same. We have lost one student. Miss Mouse was the top attendance class again for second time in a row, so she's very excited about that. We're also in the middle of Kindness Week. We're doing a hand drive donation, and tomorrow the class that brings in the most cans gets to pie me in the face. And I'm a little nervous about that because I might have 19 pies in my face by the end of the day. But anyway, if you want to come over and see that, come on over. We're just celebrating a lot of good things that are happening around Henning. We're really proud of it. That's all I have. Any questions?
Thank you. Ms. Craver?
Well, I want to start off by congratulating Miss Nanagay on a successful chorus concert for the AAMS and AAHS students. Students sang a variety of Halloween theme songs and it sounded really great. They were up on stage. You can tell they put in a lot of work. So congratulations to Miss Nanagay for that. We're also participating in the Kindness Week food drive at the middle school. Heather Allen is running it through the community schools grant. We also hosted a first family night for the school year on October 14th. Students and their families painted pumpkins, played outdoor games. We had a giant next board, giant sorry bags, and they enjoyed a grilled dinner from Mr. Allen. It was a gorgeous night. We had 61 community members in attendance, which is the largest family night we've held in partnering with the ROE. The AAMS girls basketball team will be wrapping up its season in the next couple weeks. The seventh graders start regional play on 11/22, and the eighth grade girls will start on December 1st. This year, the middle school is hosting both seventh grade regional and sectional games this year. Boys basketball started its season last week for the Tornado Classic. Both teams, seventh and eighth grade, lost to Roseville and played Brookfield the next day, but they both teams. Actually, no, seventh grade won, eighth grade did not. And then Friday, November 7th, we did our first Win Friday on a modified scale. Win stands for what I need. So what we did was similar to the high school's advisory program. I selected science to start with, and any students that have gone down to us for science and their science teachers, and had time to catch up on things that they were missing. We started one subject area, and for the rest of this semester, we'll just teach one subject area Fridays, and then we'll add. Laura Duncan was selected as the public school teacher of the month. And I also added some upcoming events.
Any questions? Ms. Andrews?
Okay, if you all see, you've received the packet, I'm gonna read each page to you word for word. So.
We'll be here a while.
I'm gonna hit some highlights and we'll be here for the next month. You asked about the customer engagement report. The high school pages are the second pages they printed out to be landscaping. But as you can see, lifetime Usage per counselor, the first page is staff with 22 total users. The below where it says 9 users, that is the wellness toolkit categories. People using those. The second page is the high school with 31, and last page 54, and then it shows the wellness toolkit. And I'll keep you apprised of the usage on that each month. At the high school, I know that Christie, I believe, made posters where, so students can scan the app, more easily because it's just on a 9x12 sheets around the building, the user notices them. We will continue to encourage students, to download this app if that's something that they feel that they would like to use. The rest of the information in this is about, every year we get order ECHO reports, which they take all of our state report card data and put it in more understandable numbers for us to be able to use. The first part that you'll see here is 2023 Illinois report card, here's student success. This is how the school designations are measured by the state. This is how we get our commendable, targeted, commendable, or exceptional designation, and what percentage of each of these categories go into that designation. You'll see at elementary and middle schools, 75% is academic indicators, and 25% is school quality or student success indicators. Student growth has a large portion of that for math and ELA overall, to 50%. And I want to just briefly explain to you how they figure student growth. Otherwise, I think there's misconceptions on how that is figured. Student growth begins in 3rd grade. And that's where a baseline is taken on IAR. So, for example, if a student got a 700, because on IAR, anywhere from a 0 up to a, just lost my train of thought. Is it 8? 750, excuse me. Okay, just lost my train of thought there. And so, how does we measure, say a student got a 700 in 3rd grade? In 4th grade, that student would be put in a cohort with all other students in the state of Illinois that got a 700. When they get to 4th grade, let's say that student gets a 720. So for all the students that got a 700 in 3rd grade, they remain in that same cohort of students. And they're put on a continuum of 0 to 99. And so if they score 20 points, all the other students that got 700, they see what their growth was into 4th grade. And then that's how that student's growth was measured. Anywhere below 28% growth as compared to the other students that got 700 in 3rd grade. Anything less than 28 or equal to or less than 28% gets a 0. Anything between a 28 to 73% gets whatever percentage is on that continuum of students that are higher or lower. Anything a 73% and above, as compared to the other students in that cohort, gets 100%. They remain in that same cohort of all the students that got a 700 in 3rd grade, all the way up through 8th grade, and are measured on their growth every year thereafter compared to those other students on that continuum. So that's, if you didn't know that, you kind of have a skewed idea of how growth is moving. Also, chronic absenteeism, I want to explain that. Chronic absenteeism is any student who is absent 10% or more of the school year. It doesn't matter what the excuse is. It doesn't matter if they have doctor's note after doctor's note, and you call them in every day. Any student who is gone 10% or more of the days is considered chronically absent. So we are measured on that as well. Proficiency is different than growth. We may have, and you will notice when we get to the reports, we may have 100% proficiency because we had enough students show proficiency to get that 100%. But that's very different than the growth that is measured with that cohort throughout all the years that they take either on. Okay. The rest of this, I'm going to let you look through. If there's one thing, the Britt knows where I'm going.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that knows right where I'm going. There's a state percentile analysis for our schools here that give an analysis on all of those things and more, everything that goes before a report card that I'll let you guys look at on your own when you have time. But we also have a comparison report that is towards the back. Let's find that comparison report. That's one that says comparative district analysis. And that comparative district analysis is our school as compared to other local schools with similar demographics. And the first page 3 out of 13 has our student achievement indicators and compares our proficiency in ELA, math, science, all of our IAR, ELA group and math group. It also has our high school assessment, which would be PSAT or ACT on their group. Students passing Algebra 1, ninth grade on track. If you have any questions about what ninth grade on track means, let me know. Graduates, high school graduation rate, all of those things as compared to other schools. If you turn to page 4, this is where it has like average teacher salary, administrative salary, local property tax. And I'll say no more.
You want to state that out loud for the public? Do you want to state that?
Yeah. No.
State value property tax, 56.7%. Comparison group, meaning all the districts we're comparing against, property tax is 56.7%. Ours is 39.8. So we're paying less,
The lowest one on.
the lowest one
And then it
in our
goes
property taxes.
other districts around us, but
There'll be more to come on that. Trying to do some research on why that number is what it is.
so, yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna, this would take forever for me to go through all this, but I wanted to give you guys all of this information to spend time going through. And then if you have any questions, if you would like to compile those questions and, you know, you can email it to me so I can give you the answer to any of those questions at the next board meeting, or I can just answer them to all of you via email. I'd be glad to do so. Do you have any questions now?
There's also one other thing I'd like to point out on here. Average teacher salary. So the districts we're being compared to are Bushnell, Knoxville, Mercer County, Princeville, Rova, Spoon River Valley, Stark County, United, and West Central. The average salary, teacher salary for those districts is $56,372. Abingdon-Avon average teacher salary is $67,078, which, if I go across the board here, is the highest.
Right. No, which is for years and years, it was not. It is not. And the thing about that is we don't know what that is. In comparing, we don't know, you know, how many years teachers, because if you have a high number of teachers that have a lot of years
Mhm.
and post-retirement, of course, it's going to bring your salary average
Yep.
higher. You know, that's something that will change a little bit over the next few years. I'm glad we'll have to see that it has gone up, it is where it is as compared to, just those of you that have been on board for years, that this is not a case. Any other questions?
I don't think so. Thank you. Number 9, financial update. Kim?
Last year, fiscal year month-to-date revenues, $996,367.04. Year-to-date revenue is $8,879,490.04. Month-to-date expenditures is $1,606,801.04. Year-to-date expenditures is $6,167,310.08.
Any questions? Thank you. Item 10, superintendent's report. Bill?
Yeah, I sent mine out on Sunday. If you had any questions from that, a lot of it has to do with what's coming up with the new business and old business. The one thing I will preface is the parking lot project that's being proposed is going to go into part of the maintenance grant that the state offers every year for $50,000. So hopefully we'll get that, and that will cut that to almost half price. So that'll be a good thing. So other than that, and then recognition to all of our students and our coaches and everyone. Thank you for a good fall. Appreciate the work that you put into. We had some really, well, you saw the FFA group that went out to Indianapolis, did really well. Really proud of them as well. So we have a lot of things going on. I was hoping to get a report tonight on wrestling as our first week of practice started this week. And I'll get something out there. I want to head over there and see what's going on. And there's a new program over there in the new gym. That's a good thing. So we had our fall break, of course, that I think went over very well. I think it was a well-deserved break for everybody. That was a long haul to that one. I know a lot of people were able to get away and do some things. So hopefully when we talk about the calendar here coming up in the next couple of months for next year, hopefully that's maybe something that's going to stick around. So I have any questions.
All right.
Gonna discuss the truth and taxation part.
Oh, sure. We won't be going to truth and taxation. I explained that to the finance committee at some length there before the meeting. When you look at our numbers, you look at CPI, look at the money that it's not significant money we'd be leaving on the table. The last couple of years from our ask, every year we've actually exceeded that. The county's given us more than what we've asked for. And I do appreciate that. It's kind of hard to go to your taxpayers and ask for that. And while I'm not saying 20,000 isn't a lot of money, to ask your taxpayers to go to that is kind of moot point right now. The information, we are going to try to change that date. I think that's a date that we have to keep every December, just in case we have to do it. We'll do our tax presentation next month. We'll have a hearing, we'll do the whole thing, and then we'll do the tax. But we won't exceed 5% this year for the ask. That's not 5% on taxes. It's the 5% ask from county funds, from taxable evaluation of property.
All right. 11, old business, privacy screen for outside fence. We tabled that last meeting. We'll be discussing it here shortly. We just have to reference that. Section 12, new business, 12.1, current openings.
Third grade, but hopefully after tonight.
Anything else? Okay. 12.2, updated risk management plan for 25-26.
I need a vote to table that, please. I've got some time studies that I need to finish, and I want to make sure they're accurate. So
Okay.
if I could vote to table that the next month as part of our tax hearing.
Okay. 12.3, Flagpole Memorial for Caden Marr. Any discussion on that?
What schools now go ahead?
Pardon me?
What schools are going to be placed at?
Is it going to the middle school?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's going to the middle school.
Bad down there.
Okay.
So we just need to,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're just bringing up the items, discussing them now, and then we'll vote on them here in a minute.
More to it.
What's that?
I can explain.
Yeah, shed a light on it if you can.
Yes. After Katie Marr passed away last year, there was a lot of money donated in a memorial for him. And you don't know, Katie was born on a flag day. It was very important to him to be patriotic and represent the flag. So I've been working with Nadine and Danny to find a way to memorialize him at the beach, as well as I did the jersey retirement. And they thought that the best thing to do for him, since he was so proud of his birthday, was to construct a flagpole, which one of our flagpoles desperately needs changed, in Avon. That would be in Avon, and it'll have a nice little plaque, all of that, so that's how we're gonna memorialize Nathan.
Perfect, thank you. 12.4, Early Bird Class, Student Council Leadership through Civic Action. I believe I have a handout here that kind of describes what's wanting to be accomplished. So
Sure. I went to, Mr. Pevitz is our student council representative, and one of the things that I've done in my past districts, I've done this back from when I was a principal, is we've turned student council in the high school into leadership class. So they were learning how to be leaders within their building. And we opened it up to anybody that would like to join that part of it, to be part of that leadership class as well. And they, at the same time, do things for their school. They the issue with ours is schedule, so we have to do it on an early bird. When at the end of the semester, we would start this. Mr. Pevitz is the perfect one to do it. He teaches social studies, and leadership is really something that's, I think, something that he's very interested in. I don't think kids can get enough of this. A lot of times, kids get into student council for various reasons, and they don't realize that they are representatives of their school and they're leaders, and their job is really to make their school a better place and to listen to their classmates and to see what they can do to improve it. So this is what we're proposing here. Mr. Pevitz did a really good job of constructing that. It would be a 0-hour class, and they would get credit for it. It's not every day, so it's very doable. So
Have you polled the kids to see how many
Yeah.
would be interested?
yes, everybody, he's got a number of kids that he's going to start with. So
And when
He has
would it-
7.
Seven.
Now.
7?
But it's open to more if they would like to do it.
Yeah.
And when would it start?
at the second semester.
How many days a week is it?
Pardon me?
How many days a week is
I
it?
think it says
It's Monday, Wednesday, and every other Friday.
Okay.
So it's a good thing. It's a bit of a commitment, which is what you want from leadership. It takes the right person to run it. There is grade attached to it. It'll be pass fail, because it's hard to substantiate the things that they're going to do. So every week they come up with something. And at the high school where I was principal, they would do all kinds of things to get to know other kids. They would do something to change the climate. Mrs. Anderson will play a pivotal part because the kids will have to come and they'll have to sell her on an idea, and then she'll have to give them you know, here's the things that you're up against, and then they have to maybe go back and rework their plan. Kind of the process of leadership, and that not everything continues to go smoothly, as we all know. So, and I'm excited about that. It's a good idea.
So I didn't read, is it just a junior, senior class then? or-
For now, yeah.
For now,
Yeah.
okay.
Any other questions regarding that? Okay, moving on, 12.5. Elite turf management agreements for baseball, softball fields. This came out of Building and Grounds Committee. Their recommendation is to approve the proposals. If you guys would like to talk about that.
Sure. I'll start. Our baseball field, regardless of what we do with it in the future, right now needs some work. It is, to say the least, not in very good shape. I sent you guys pictures of it. If you walk on it, you want to hit a ground ball on that, it's got, I'm going to hit somebody in the face written all over it. So it needs some work done. So the proposal you see there, that's the minimum to get that thing in playable shape, and get it flat. The grass is well overgrown in the infield to where it's supposed to be. The mound is built up really high to a peak of, there's not much around it, so they rebuild that. Home plate's the same. If you don't take care of home plate in a mound over time, this is what happens. So our kids are going to be playing on it, so we need to do something with it. Softball field's the same way. The bases aren't even. They're the pitching area, the home plate area are all need to be reworked, and it's just not. You just don't throw dirt on it and hope it gets better. There's a process of doing that, and it hasn't been done for a long time. It's all work that just needs to be done, and we have the person in Daniel Irons to do it. So that's what the proposal is.
Okay. Any additional comments? All right. 12.6, pavement maintenance proposal from Hair Blacktop and Seal Coating for the high school for the summer of 2026. Also came out of Building and Grounds Committee, recommended to be approved.
This is part of, all these things are part of the schedule that we did. This would be done next summer, but you got to get on their list. As we know, blacktop and sealing companies are very busy. Ronnie solicited prices. We got one bid back, is the one you see there. The price seems pretty fair. I thought it was going to be closer to $150,000. But this is the one that I will use for the maintenance grant that's offered every year by ISB, which is something fairly new. It comes and goes. This year they have it, and we put into it. It does qualify, and you get up to $50,000. So up to $50,000, that project will probably come out of a grant. So I think everybody sees the parking lot, the condition. It certainly needs to be done.
Okay. 12.7, installation of lights on soccer field by AMP for summer of 2026, approved by the Building and Grounds Committee.
Same thing. You guys have seen those lights, and we can still use the poles, but can get rid of a couple of them. We would only use 4 poles. There'd be 20 LED lights on each pole, which would give us plenty of light. Right now, it's a pretty good candlelit service down there when you turn those on. Those were actually mounted by Frank Craver in his FFA class back in the 80s from a used car lot. We'll bury the cables, we'll get we'll move the poles. Everything you see there is figured into the price. If you were to go with brand new poles and everything, it would be double that. So that was another one that came in. Again, that'd be 1 cent sales dollar tax money that we use for maintenance. Right now, we've got people that don't get to see their kids play because they start at 4:30 in the afternoon. So mom and dad can't always get off to see them play. This would give them a chance to play some evening games a little later. and it'll be well lit. It'll be safe. I thought it was a really good proposal, to be honest. I was expecting something much higher. So
Bill, we can't get that done this summer. We gotta wait till
this summer coming up,
Okay.
26.
Yeah.
26.
26.
26.
Losing track of time.
Again,
Okay.
it's probably a 1 cent that will probably go on the budget for 26, 27. It's not on this budget, but we've got to get on, we've got to get on their list to be, if we wait till spring, it won't get done.
When is the soccer schedule prepared for next year yet, or? should we-
Pretty much, I think it's pretty well. They start, like,
Got flexibility to.
Mhm. They'll have their lights up. There'll be, my plan would be for them to do it in July. Then they can bury all those cables, we can get everything set, and then it's all set to go for them, when their season starts.
And what was the cost?
89,000. And it's got 2 different breakers on it, so you don't have to hit just one. You can separate, which I'm not sure why it's that great, but Ronnie seemed to be pretty geeked out about it. So I thought, okay, we'll do that. So it's something that's been talked about for a long time. We put it on the list. I think you guys, Buildings and Grounds, looked at that list, and this was the year it's up. But it's to get that done. So
Okay. 12.8, contract with Coca-Cola.
big shift for us will change. Coke pitched us a really good idea. I sent that out to the copy of that contract out to Finance Committee to look over. Pretty boilerplate. I don't know if what you guys thought of it. We get an additional 30, I think it's 3,700 a year check from Coke in addition to what we do in sales. And that's for the next 10 years, so $37,000 that they propose. I sent the same information that I did to Coke. I sent that to Pepsi as well. I got no response.
So Coke's gonna be in each building
Yes,
now.
no monster drinks.
Well, yeah. Thank God, they don't need it. Have we talked with Booster
Yes.
and they're fine?
Yep.
One of our first calls.
Do we really want to be tied into something like that for 10 years, or do we have no choice?
You could get out, you could walk away from it, that you just won't get the money. I don't see us walking away from it. I think it's for them to pay out the kind of money they are to us for the different price. That price you see on 20 ounces is really good in this day. I think that's what we paid 10 years ago when I was doing this as a principal.
This is, well, this is what we voted upon tonight. So we're gonna get, when will they put in machines? When will we start selling?
We'll start first game. The idea is to have
Next
product for
game.
their next game.
Okay,
Coke is ready to bring in what they need to as soon as you guys approve it.
here's my question.
Sure.
On business. So we're gonna start out at one price. Come the first year, these companies are known, just automatically raise their price. They're gonna hit us all of a sudden with the price rate,
The price you see on there is good for 5 years.
for 5 years.
Mhm. After 5 years, they could probably do what you're saying, but
Well, yeah, most definitely. Well,
when I've worked with Coke in the past, it's been they've been pretty good to us. It's a word of mouth business. So if you say, hey, they jacked us up, that Coke has been pretty good. Not to say Pepsi's bad. Pepsi just doesn't have the incentives Coke has.
right.
When I've done this in the past, and
It'd be nice if one of their percentages were football scoreboard.
yeah, that's what, back in the day, Rick, just to give you some history, they used to do that.
Yes, I know.
This is why they're giving cash now. They got out of that business of scoreboards. Okay. I mean, I can understand it. But you're not tied to putting their signs up everywhere.
Well, that's true too.
But
And that's every year they're gonna give us 3,700.
Plus, from ourselves.
plus whatever we make from sales. It's a good deal. I mean, and it's it's a full list of products too. I mean, I joke because Rick and I talk about the matcha drinks, obviously. But they have a full line. Same thing with water, everything. It's a beverage business. Just,
Get your kids hooked on it.
we got to have it, so we might as well make something a little extra out of it. Is my thought.
All right, moving on. 12.9, change the December 10th, 2025 board meeting to December 17th to meet state requirements.
If we were going to truth and taxation, we would have to make this change legally. I'd still like to make the change so that we can have a hearing and I can do the tax presentation regardless that we're not going above 5% for our ask. I'd like to do the presentation for transparency.
All right, section 13, action items. Can I get a motion to consider for approval the privacy screen for the outside fence at HGS?
I'll move.
Second.
Any additional discussion?
Is that going all the way around?
Yes.
Yeah. Around the east. East playground. 41 side.
Yeah, it's along the highway occasionally.
Highway side. I know. What it is.
David?
Oh, Anthony,
Yes.
Andrea,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Chauncey.
Yes.
Myself, yes. Rick,
Yes.
Corey.
Yes. Okay, can I get a motion to table, consider for approval the updated risk management plan for 25-26?
So move.
Second.
Chauncey,
Yes.
myself, yes. Rick,
Yes.
Anthony, yes. Andrea,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Corey.
Yes, motion carries. 13.3, can I get a motion to consider for approval flagpole memorial for Caden Marr?
I'll make it.
Second.
David?
Myself, yes. Rick,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yes.
Andrea,
Yes.
Sarah, Chauncey,
Yes.
Corey.
Yes, motion carries. 13.4, consider for approval the student council early bird class.
So move.
Second.
You go or
Yep,
discussion?
sorry,
Okay.
thought you were still writing.
Anthony,
Yes.
Andrea,
Yes.
Sarah, Chauncey,
Yes.
myself, yes. Rick,
Yes.
Corey.
Yes, motion carries. 13.5, consider for approval the agreement with Elite Turf for baseball softball fields. Do I have a motion?
I'll second.
Did we discuss anything with the city on that as far as
I
helping
have a
out?
proposal going to, I have David Brown working on that.
Okay.
Or counter.
Okay. But in regards to the cost of the renovations we're going to do, are they going to help out with that or
Not as of yet.
not as of yet? Okay. Okay. David, go ahead.
Andrea,
Yes.
Sarah, Chauncey,
Yes.
myself, yes. Rick,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yeah.
Corey.
Yes. Motion carries. 13.6, consider for approval the pavement maintenance proposal from Harris for the high school.
So move.
Second.
David?
Sarah.
Yes.
Chauncey,
Yes.
myself, yes. Rick,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yeah.
Andrea,
Yes.
Corey.
Yes. Motion carries. 13.7, consider for approval installation of lights on the soccer field by AMP.
Make it.
Second.
When you're ready, David?
Chauncey,
Yes.
myself, yes. Rick,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yeah.
Andrea,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Corey.
Yes. Motion carries. 13.8, consider for approval the contract with Coca-Cola. I will make that motion.
Second.
You ready, David?
Yep. Myself, yes. Rick,
Yeah.
Anthony, Andrea,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Chauncey,
Yes.
Tori.
Yes. Motion carries. 13.9, consider for approval to change the December 10th board meeting to December 17th.
So moved.
Second.
When you're ready, sir.
Anthony, Andrea,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Chauncey,
Yes.
myself, yes. Rick,
Yes.
Corey.
Yes. Motion carries. All right. Can I get a motion to go to executive session? I will make that motion.
Better.
David?
Rick,
Yes.
Anthony, Andrea,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Chauncey,
Yes.
myself, yes. Corey.
Yes. We have, do we want to go together first?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
There's a couple of people that would like to join executive session. We'll come get you when that time comes. Out of executive session, item 15, action items. Can I get a motion to consider the approval for the November personnel report?
So move.
Second.
Any discussion? Nope. David?
Anthony,
Yeah.
Andrea,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yep.
Chauncey.
Yes.
Myself, yes. Rick,
Yes.
Lori.
Yes. Motion carries. Discussion items? Any discussion items?
I just asked about the solar down at Avon. How's
Waiting
that
on the
going?
fence,
What's that?
waiting on the fence company.
The fence around it.
I mean, is everything else?
Everything's
Good.
ready to go. They just gotta get the fence. We know how fence companies are so easy to find. Once that gets up, and it's supposed to be, the last they told me was, within 2 weeks, they'd have it up, so then we're set. But we're still drawing, rent every month off them, so.
Before you leave, need everyone to sign the budget form last meeting. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Meeting adjourned.